Exercise 23.1, question 8. In these questions we have to write each of these expressions as a power of a single base number. So we have to choose that single base number first of all. What number can these both be written as a base to a certain power? So 3 is quite a small number. 3 is as small as I can go. Whereas 81 could be reduced into the base 3. So I could write 81 as 3 to the power of 4. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 81. And then I can simplify that numerator. We've got 3 to the power of 4 raised to the power of 2x. When you've got a power raised to a power, you multiply the powers, so that's 8x. And now we've got 3 to the power of 8x, and we're dividing it by 3 to the power of x. The bases are the same, both 3, and we're dividing, which means we can subtract the powers, which would give 3 to the power of 7x. So the question asked you to write it, each of these expressions as a power of a single base number. So there's a single base number, and there's its power. Part B, I would encourage you to try B now yourself, now you've seen A. If you've given it a go and you can't do it, then continue listening. 2 to the B and 4 to the power of C multiplied by 8 to the power of 3A. We want the base to be the same in all of these so we can simplify it. So what number could they all be written as base? The answer would be 2. 16 is 2 to the power of 4. 2 is simply just 2. So that still stays as 2 to the power of b. 4 is 2 squared. And 8 is 2 cubed. We'll simplify each of those terms. 2 to the 4 to the power of 2a. We're raising a power to a power, so we multiply the powers. And that gives 8a. What are we doing? 2 squared to the power of c, we multiply these powers to give 2 to the power of 2c. And then 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 3a, we multiply these powers to give 9a. Now the bases are the same in the numerators, so we can bring them together to give 2 to the power of 8a plus b. And the denominator, the base is the same, so we can add those powers to give 9a. And now we're subtracting, we're dividing. The bases are the same, so we can subtract the powers. So write this out properly so we can see what's going on. We've got 8a plus b, and then we're going to subtract the other power, which is 2c plus 9a. So we have 8a take away 9a, which should be minus a, and we have plus b, there's no other b's there, and we have minus 2c. So that's our answer. Question 9. A. We're given that 10 to the a is 9 and 10 to the b is 4. So 10 to the a plus b is what we're trying to work out. I could rewrite that as 10 to the power of a times 10 to the power of b. Because when the bases are the same and you're multiplying, you can add the powers, which will give you this here. 10 to the a is 9. 10 to the b is 4. So we get 36. Part B is to do 10 to the a minus b. I could recognize that to be 10 to the a divided by 10 to the b. In this case, that would be 10 to the power of a is 9. 10 to the power of b is 4. So that gives 9 over 4, which is 2 1/4. And then finally, part C, we've got 10 to the power of 2a. That's the same as 10 to the power of a, and then squared. When we raise a power to a power, we multiply it, so a 2 multiplied gives 2a. I did that because I know that 10 to the power of a is 9, and then 9 squared is 81.